Hi, ciao familia, welcome. My name's Viviana. I am a psychic tarot reader for those who are new to my channel. I am formerly a trafficking victim and now am thriving in my spiritual journey as I heal from what I've been through, and I want to share my gift and the things that I've learned with everyone out here. So if you'd like a reading or anything like that, check down below. If you're able to leave a tip, always appreciated. But either way, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Let me know and subscribe if you are into these karma readings. So we have 3 piles. Pile number 1 is this gem. It's purple gem. Pile number 2 is this crochet heart. And pile number 3 is this beautiful flower. So I'm going to start with pile number 1. And let's get into it. So all about what's their karma, what's going on, when is the karma going to happen, why did this happen, if there's any reason. We're going to get all the details on that. So I divinely shuffled some cards and meditated before this reading. So I'm going to take a few cards here and show you, and then I'm going to shuffle more from the tarot and get some oracle messages as well as any downloads that I get at the same time. So pile number 1, the first card we have is the High Priestess. Beautiful. We also have the 5th house, which is about passion. I feel like you have very strong intuition here. You kind of knew something was up with this person. Maybe it was a long, short-term type of relationship here, or there was a lot of passion. I feel like you didn't know this person too well. We have the 12th house, surrender. I feel like there's definitely karma coming in for this. This is a very spiritual pile, very spiritually connected. We have surrender to trust as well. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So this person could have been manipulating you, gaslighting you, so that you wouldn't trust your intuition, wouldn't trust yourself here. What else? We got this card as well, cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning. So this might be someone that you were kind of familiar with, if I feel like with your upbringing here, possibly here. A mother figure, very similar to a mother figure here. Really outdated thinkings, and they just kind of really reinforced that outdated thinking here. And it kind of squelched your passion here. There's something to do with the community around you here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. They made you very paranoid. Don't feel like they are spying on you, but they may have given you the impression that they have people spying on you, or you feel surveillance. Maybe spiritually you are a bit. Let's get more information. And like, what's the karma here? What else is going on with this situation? Take this here. What is happening? We have the Knight of Wands. This is a fire sign here, masculine energy. 5 of coins. We have the malachite. Malachite is a very strong crystal. So this person really, I feel like this person really turned your world upside down. We have a sailboat here, like you were going towards a direction and this person sort of interrupted that. Things were going okay. You were learning to trust yourself and your abilities here. We have the stars, so it feels like, you know, you were really standing out. For some reason, I'm getting acrobat. Someone's flexible. Someone's a dancer here. We have the Death card. So it really, really changed up your life here and sort of made you kind of regress into insecurity the way that this person was manipulating you. Maybe within your beliefs here. We have the 5 of Wands, selenite. So this person really put other people in front of you, tried to triangulate a situation here. With the star, I feel like this is you, and I feel like there was possibly 3 other women and this other person here. So they had like a whole love hexagon here, possibly. I do feel like you sort of know that this person has different options or was juggling people here. Selenite is all about cleansing. This is here. So I feel like this person really invaded your spiritual space here. You and them might have hand tattoos or scars in the similar place here. This is going on. So what else happened in the situation here? We have Temperance. This is a strong Sagittarius. Page of Wands here again. Very immature. Kind of like lover. You know, lover boy energy. Kind of a little playboy here. 5 of Cups here, pink tourmaline. You really cared about this person. You opened up to them. We have the star again, representing you. It was kind of like you're the star and they were the moon, but there was these two, both of you were putting on masks somewhat to protect yourself because of things that happened in the past year. You brought a lot of softness to their life and love and care and compassion, something they weren't used to, so they pushed you away. And they were mad because they thought, how can this person really like me? They might have blocked you here. Could be a Virgo energy that you're here. This person was never strongly communicative with you about the huge things and left you waiting and not feeling important here. We have the Ace of Swords with Tiger's Eye. This person didn't have a lot of inner strength, as Tiger Eye is really about that, and determination. And this is something that this person really was jealous of. They thought everything you did was like magic here, and they couldn't find the motivation except for validation from other partners here. They couldn't find it in themselves, and they're really jealous, so they kind of pushed you away and thought, they got too many standards, that type of thing. They might have talked behind your back here. But they really let the shoe drop a lot of times. And they kept you very blindsided and not being able to trust yourself. I feel like it's been on and off. But you don't trust this person because of the things that have been done, the things that have been said. They triangulated someone to hurt you or threaten you or harass you here. So you felt really unsafe with this person. There's so many layers to this, and you're like, didn't think it was going to go this far in terms of the chaos here and this dark energy. The reciprocity we have. So there really wasn't much reciprocity, and you were trying to bring that. This person might have accused you of being selfish here. So what is the karma here? Acceptance, loyalty. This person, what I see here, I feel like it's like this person is going into a meat grinder almost with their own identity. They're loyal to the wrong people, and this is really disintegrating their sense of self, particularly with their body and their physique here. Really important to them, but I see that they're going to lose that their body here. It's not going to be, and it's something they're really proud of. It might be something that they never really worked on. You know, they never really worked out. It's kind of natural, but they're around people who are really negative, and they want approval from these people here. And we have acceptance. Not finding that acceptance because they treated you so, you know, you're so beautiful and kind. Green peridot could be a crystal here, but I feel like they made you feel like you were dead inside or you were this bad one, but they were projecting so much onto you that there was so much envy. They kind of wanted to be you, and maybe they sort of took a lot of your energy or embodied you in a lot of ways. But you always gave with an open hand and were quite open with them to a reasonable extent. I feel like you have pretty good boundaries, but when you get caught up in love and you feel a connection, you know, we also have werewolf here, change. So people might not find them as attractive as they once were here. I'm seeing some issues with their teeth possibly as well. This person just really is jealous of the discipline you have and the boundaries you've set. Maybe you were going through a hard time before here, and you were maybe more vengeful or reactive. You're very similar in a lot of ways, except they're a lot more stubborn, and they've had a lot of things come to them in their life. So now that things are turning the wheel, not just because of you, but other people, it's kind of like the snake isn't going upwards anymore. It's biting its own tail. What else do we have for karma here? Let's get these cards out. What is the karma? Sam? Someone's got the name Sam here, possibly. Santiago. Diego. Christy, for some. We have chaos and conflict. This person, yeah. Kind of like the zebra couldn't, change its stripes here. It was actually a giraffe. It was actually something else. They put on a mask. They acted like you were cut from the same cloth here. There might even be a baby involved. Someone might have... Let's see. Don't want to say anything until I can be sure here. We've got TikTok. Definitely kept you waiting, but then we're very impatient for you. I feel like time pressure as well is going to happen for them, where things are just going to be... People are going to be very impatient with them. And the things in their life, they're going to miss those deadlines. There's going to be unreasonable expectations on them at their job, or trying to get a job or an opportunity here. They're not going to be able to make it, unfortunately. And they're not going to get the compassion. Because they didn't bring that compassion to you, and they didn't bring that, they try to stifle people's creativity and mind of their own here. And then they acted really cold when you didn't match up to what they were. But what really happened is they left the situation because they realized their mask. We got the nose here like Pinocchio. You had a mask on to protect yourself. That was normal. I think when we meet people, we always put our best face on to a certain extent, right? We want to be approved of. We want to put our best foot forward. But this person's mask came with a lot of lies, deception, things from their past too that maybe you don't know of, like, baggage that they have and things that they haven't let go of. So I feel like this person really put a lot of, they lashed out at you. It wasn't you, but they lashed out at you. You were like the scapegoat, and they felt like, oh, she can't do anything, or this person, if you're male, female, she, him, her, however it resonates for you. I do feel like, they wanted to come to the top with you. Maybe you're doing a lot better here, and there's this, pile, but they're not in a place with themselves. They don't have the courage, with the carnelian here. They don't have the courage that you have. They're really worried about what people think of them, and the people that, that they care about could not give a damn about them. They love that this person trails along with them like a puppy dog here. But at the end of the day, those people will psych out on them and leave them. And that might be another karma where they're in a situation where someone starts a fight or something with the law and everyone flees. And no, you know what I mean? Like, there was a situation here where you were blindsided by something, and they got you in trouble, or you're just heartbroken. And I see this blindside happening to them with like 5 other people here hanging up in a group. They really maybe are close to 2 or 3, and everyone's going to turn on them and take off and let this person take the blame. They might even have taken the blame for these people before, and they thought, oh, well, I did this. I'm loyal. All that glitters is not gold, right? Let's get one more card before we move on. I do feel with the world in reverse coming to my head here that they have a lot of unfinished business and a lot of things that they won't be able to get closure on or close out. Some of them wanted to travel, and I see those plans, something to do with the criminal record here, or this next charge is going to not allow them to travel outside the country or somewhere they want to go. Let's get one more card, like I said. So what house? This does seem like a very spiritual, karmic kind of connection, maybe more of a karmic lesson for them. Like, you are their karma to a certain extent. They're going to regret how they treated you, because no one's ever treated them that well. The chips are going to be down. Everyone's going to turn against them. The people that they ditched you for, you know, the lovers are just as bad as them, if not worse here. So let's see. Can we get a house or a sign here? So we have Libra. This person could have been Libra, but I'm seeing that there's not going to be any consideration, fairness, and harmony for this person. Particularly if they've had legal trouble before, I see the book being thrown at them. So definitely in balance because of how they have treated other people, okay? So thank you for watching. I hope that resonated. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Always love to hear from you. Subscribe, and if you would like more of an in-depth reading, you can email me. All the info is down below. Thank you for watching. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 2, this heart here are some of the cards that I had shuffled out beforehand, and we'll get more tarot and get into it a little bit more here. So the cards that I shuffled, we have the Golden Mirror here. So I'm really seeing like a one-sided relationship here. Someone was very self-absorbed. They kind of love bombed you, as we have like the heart here. So it's matters of the heart. We have the Hermit. So could be a Virgo energy here, or you could have met them when you were alone and they were kind of alone in a situation here. And they were helpful at the beginning because both of you didn't fit in. So you thought you were very similar. But this person was very materialistic and was jealous of the possessions that you had, or that they thought you would be able to acquire. You have a lot of talent, maybe in terms of makeup here, makeup artist, something to do with being a stylist, maybe you're a fashion designer, something with the arts. You know, you look very beautiful. You really have yourself put together in terms of your fashion. This person's extremely jealous of that. Surrender to your full power, and we have surrender your desire to control people. So I feel like this person became very controlling of you. This is you, this is them, and this is you. So this person, it could look like this too. This person could have a different kind of hair color, a violet kind of hair color here. And they saw you as someone like very strong and courageous here, and they wanted to keep you playing small, and they wanted to keep you in their shadow here. But you're a very fierce person, but you're in a vulnerable situation. This person capitalized on that with the capital C, because this is a capitalist person. This is a person that does not negotiate with people. They want total control, and if they can't get that control, then they'll punish the person. What else do we have? We have love call. This person, yeah, and you probably tried to fight with them, or you not try to fight. You had fights with this person, and they'd always call and apologize and say, I miss you, you know, kind of like love bombing, but they're very continuous with it. It just never stops. So it's very, very confusing for you because you feel like a strong chemistry with this person. I see like a spark, possibly romantic, but I feel like you guys were mostly friends here. Could be 2 females here. Could be a female, they could be a female here. Or they may have had like a deep admiration for you and a bit of a crush here, but at the same time, they haven't been in a lot of relationships, and the relationships, they're very jealous and possessive, and they might not have told you that, or how they feel about you, because they want to manipulate the situation here. We have the Page of Cups with the Amethyst, so very strong intuition here. I feel like you're represented by the moon here. They're represented by snake, or, you know, a fish or a flower. So this person could be a Pisces. We have the 8 of Swords, Sunstone. You very much shone bright, like the sun and the moon. You were all of it. And Angel too, with the wings here. We have Sunstone, and then we have pink opal here. They said a lot of nasty things to you about how you look, about your body, about the things that you wear, and tried to really start complexes in you. Taking the things that you told them in, you know, confidence about things and thought you were bonding, but they used those things against you in very subtle ways, passive aggressive, things that they knew yet you were insecure about. I feel like you kind of snapped back at this person because they were just, that was the only way you can interact with this person, by kind of getting a one-up. So you kind of maybe were reactively defending yourself, not necessarily in the most positive way, but this person didn't work that way. They didn't work in a way where you tried to tell them. I see the color blue is like the throat chakra, communication. You're very sensitive, you're very empathetic, you're very intuitive when it comes to people's feelings. You feel them, but this person is not the same. And they've closed themselves off due to trauma here. They could have red or kind of mahogany, like violet. They could be violet hair here. Let's get more information. So, what is the karma here? Some of you went to school with this person, or they're your peer, but I'm seeing something to do with school or education. Doesn't have to be, but it's a strong indication. So if that's you, then this is most likely your pile here. We have respect. You garnered a lot of respect. This gold color looks beautiful on you. I don't know if you wear it on your eyes or you wear a necklace or clothing like this, but it looks really beautiful on you. And you really shine, but maybe they told you those colors don't look good on you. They wash you out because they wanted to be the unique one. They're the one that usually gets attention and are vibrant. And you came along and, you know, they kind of just watched you shine here. And they might have known you from before, like online for some of you. And they kind of just watched you shine, or they watched you kind of go through another chapter in your life. And they wore a mask. So there's things that maybe they knew about you that they used to get closer to you here. But then they started to use the things you're telling them against you too. Wow. Katrina, Catherine, Katarina, those names are coming up for me here. Serena, any kind of Rena kind of name here is coming up towards me as well. The letter, any kind of name that starts with the letter C here. So what is the karma in this situation here? What is the karma in this situation here? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups here. We have the Eight of Cups. Some of them are going to be expelled or suspended from school. Some type of institution, maybe fired or something like that. They didn't want to leave, but they're going to have to leave that situation. So that's a good karma for you if they're still around and you're not dealing with them here. Could be a water sign here. They come off as like idealistic here. This might also be someone who reports them so that they get kicked out here. A younger man, water sign, very compassionate. They've done something here. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Moon in reverse. Something you don't know, but it's going to come to light here. Some of you had dreams or nightmares about this, and you're like, this is like weird because this is something to do with their family or some type of family they have. Some of them are married, have kids here. You don't know about that. Any type of savings they have is going to be very, very hard on them here. In respect to this child here, they act very immature. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, they had some type of savings here. But there's a legal dispute here that's going to end with them losing a lot of that and needing to pay for situation. I'm seeing Pax here, P-A-X as well. Could be a name. Let's get more cards here. So for some of you, I'm seeing this might be April that this person gets this karma. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like you could be a Leo, or they have like a Leo-esque kind of personality here. Flirty, playful, seem warm to people, seem very transparent, but they're not. There's a lot that they're hiding here. So maybe it was like an apprenticeship. So you might have been making money then, and they were stealing money somehow from the apprenticeship here. They might have done something with your money too. I was seeing something big about your money here. Because you're pretty good at saving, you're pretty good with money, so they might have tried to like identity fraud you here because of that, because they needed your credit or something. They might have even tried to convince you, but you're like, no, 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 because you're really good with your money. You didn't want to say anything to this person about like you didn't trust them. You're just like, oh no, I don't give money to anyone. That might be true, but either way, you just like extrally like really didn't know this person well enough. You might have, but you're just not, you didn't know them too well yet, you know? And this made them mad. It's gonna piss them off here. We have a Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarius fire sign in general here, but Leo and Sag are the biggest signs that I'm seeing. You're an optimistic person. I see that their freedom and their ability, they might even have their license revoked or not having the ability to go into the field of study that they'd like to through an apprenticeship here because of them stealing something here with the House of Two. You know, we have physical security, possessions, you know. They don't have a lot of self-worth in themselves. They get it from their material values here, and they see you chock full of them. And they're jealous because they don't feel like you deserve it, or you enjoy it, or you take it for granted. They feel like you take it for granted, but that's not the case. You've worked hard, and it just does. You don't have a lot of value on material things as much as they do. Like they're overly invested in, you know, taking from you like a bird. Kind of, you know how a bird takes things and goes like twigs and stuff to make a nest. Kind of like that's what they were doing. And they maybe do that with a lot of people. They take from this person, take this person to make their own nest, but their nest is made up of other people's possessions and things that they stole from them, that even things that maybe aren't even that worth much. If they know it's worth something to someone else, it's like they're nasty and kind of cruel about it. Like, I have yours now. Or they might even like look to help this person look to find the things that they lost, and they get off on that here. Yeah, because they don't know. They might have some security issues from their family, but they've allowed it to grow into full-blown greediness here. Like, you know, this is your heart here, and it's kind of like their heart, and you thought, oh, I go together with this person. You might even romantically really like them too. They might have given you flowers, been there for you in a hard time, gave you a little card here and there. But at the end of the day, this person's foundation is going to be taken from them because it was never theirs to begin with. Seen the name Tom, Thomasina, and Tom as well. Let's get one more card. I feel like this wasn't a karmic situation. This is something kind of happened out of the blue, and it's going to be easy, and it's going to leave you pretty quickly because of that. Friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs here. I feel like you're going to find, after these challenges, you're going to find the right people to be around, the right people you can connect with, people that will support you. Because you're very vulnerable. It was like a hawk circling its prey. You know, you didn't have a bunch of people with you, and then they saw that. They zeroed in on that. But once they, even before anything happens in terms of this expulsion or firing here, they're going to see your independence and see people drawn to you, and they're going to back away because they're going to go, oh, this person's got, they're very influential, you know, they're very trustworthy person. So they know that they don't have a chance in hell to really stand up for themselves or really justify anything they did to you. So they might go hide in the shadows before you even find out anything about them getting fired. And it might be pretty quiet. You might not hear about it, to be honest with you, you know. But either way, you're going to see them leave your life, and you're going to see their absence around you. You're going to notice that, and it's because of this situation where they've done something. They've been caught out. Several people here. They've been doing this like 3 to 4 people here. A lot of money. I'm seeing this happening around January, I'm hearing. Could be March, April, but January, July, or February, around the 20th. That kind of energy, come back, let me know. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give a thumbs up if it resonated. Subscribe if you like my vibe. And thanks for watching. Ciao. If you picked pile number 3, Sparkly Star, I shuffled a few cards beforehand, so we'll get those ones out. We have the Queen of Wands. We have Mars energy. A lot of conflict here, a lot of fiery fights, yelling here. Gemini energy with communication here. This person could be a Gemini, could be a fire sign here. Strong Gemini, though, as Mercury's rules Gemini. This person spread some shit about you. They were very curious about you. They were very inspired by you. It was like you were everything they wanted to be. And they talked badly about you to people. We have surrender to rest and sleep here. I feel like they kind of, I'm so sorry, but I hear something about sleep deprivation. Like they were keeping you up all the time. They kind of just, they got to the point where they wanted you to procrastinate, or you procrastinated because you got really, they're always trying to distract you here from the things that are important to you. Your physical, emotionally, and spiritual, like everything they tried to target here. Especially in silencing your voice. They didn't want you to speak out about something. It might not even have been related to them, but they're like, no, you can't. And they shamed you and said, what would your family think? Or, you know, like always poking holes in it, making you feel like all paranoid about speaking out about something or sharing something with them. And say, don't ever tell anyone else that. Like, the High Priestess. So we have like the High Priestess, you had a very strong intuition about things. They might also have told you like, don't tell anyone that you're a witch, or you do, you know, have strong intuition, because, you know, people are going to think badly of you and it's crazy what you do. They might not have told you right away that they didn't like what you did, like that they feel uneasy with your intuition. But then they turned around, did like a 180 and said, I actually don't believe in this, and I think it's kind of creepy, and I don't trust you. 9 of Wands with the Azurite here. We have the Sun, Citrine. Interesting here. Cleansing and clearing. Really in your aura. This negative energy here. Tried to keep things very cloudy. This bottle's very cloudy. Ooh, this one came out. We have the Emperor. This person has a lot of opinions about things. They're not afraid to say it. They're not always right here. Some of the things they were right about, very smart person, so you respect what they have to say. But at the same time, they kind of went out of control with their authority and what they think here. Someone kind of enabled them to kind of spew whatever they want, especially at you. They might have met someone, a partner here, and their partner kind of convinced them about stuff, and they kind of, you know, really were influenced by them. Or another friend that they had that they became very enamored with and kind of dropped you, or you didn't know about this person, but they both would talk badly about you. It's a Pisces friend here. Yeah, they said a lot of things in different bowls here. Malachite really tried to like shake up your life. You're going a certain way and they tried to really shake it up. What is the karma here? I'm hearing gag order, court. So they might be in court where they can't say something here. We have Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords is all about communication. The Ace of Wands. Someone might kind of tone police them here. You know, tone police where you can say something, but you know how people feel like you don't have the right tone about this. You have to talk in a certain way about something that they care about or something that's important to their life in terms of practicality here. There's a lawsuit against them, or someone is charging them. Four of Cups here. Let's get more information. And they're not going to be able to talk about what's going on with the situation and clear their name the way that they want to here. They like to get ahead of the crowd here in terms of their reputation. They're always making sure, okay, I'm going to come across this way, or I'm going to get ahead of this by saying this and that. And they're very articulate, and they get away with it because they are very good at like spinning half-truths here. You know, so you really believe them. I've had a lot of people in my life that have done that. And, you know, especially with the compassionate, understanding nature that you have, you're very open-minded. And this person kind of really relied on that compassion and kind of over-explained themselves at first. So you really thought, okay, well, this person's really explaining this to me. You know, but it was just a lot of half-truths. Like, they really screwed people over. And they were very judgmental about other people and what they did, but they were doing the same thing, if not worse here. But they played down how badly things were with them and exaggerated how much of a role these other people that they influenced, you know, had. So they go around slandering people's reputation here. So we have Medusa here in Justice. Medusa has quite a strong meaning nowadays. Maybe you want to look that up. It is quite heavy, I will let you know. So this topic that Medusa has something to do with, SALC, it might be something where they didn't want you to talk about it. They shamed you and told you, is that really what it, like really, really nasty here. I do feel like you will get justice. They tried to make you out to be this monster with snakes on your head. But you're the last person they'll be able to ever to do that to, because I'm seeing very strongly you're someone who stands up for what's right here. You keep your distance now. You've seen this person for what it is, and any of their flying monkeys, you know, those people that they try to, you know how people bring people around to kind of, you know, watch you, surveillance you, pretend to be your friend, or even just kind of watch you. I see those people kind of leaving the situation here, turning against them, leaving them, or they feel like they had the support of people more than they actually did here. So it's like some kind of breakdown here with them, and could be something where they have a breakdown or they do something bad. You know those stories about those Karens? They might even have something like that happen to them, where someone exposes them here and it turns into a lawsuit because it's really bad. I think part of it had to do with losing you too, because they were really inspired by you. This is someone who's almost my match, because I'm hearing someone's very arrogant. This person's almost my match, not quite, but I can use from them, I'm hearing. You had to talk to them on the phone a lot, and they love talking on the phone, but they took a lot of energy from you, like an energy vampire type situation here. Let's get one more card. So when will this happen, this justice here? November for some. Let's see, we have poised, or springtime here. What months do we have? Orphaned. They're really going to be abandoned, rejected by people because of the way they've treated others, and no one's going to trust them after they come out, this comes out, especially with this video and stuff. No one wants to be associated with them after that. A lot of the people are going to leave them, and a lot of people, even, you know, the people that stick around eventually are going to kind of leave here, because this situation is going to weaken them in terms of their patience with people. They were kind of on top of the world before, you know, they didn't have to worry so much. Everything was kind of covered. They were getting a lot of privileges. People were really not checking them at all, right? But now that's going down the drain in terms of their privacy as well. But they kind of had it coming because they had a lot of people and they did a lot of things, and they always kind of got away with it because they manipulated the situation all the time. Everyone kind of believed them. They could really switch on a dime here, and no one had recorded them. No one could hold them accountable because the way that they would do it. They were someone who's very like opportunistic. They knew when to strike. So they always said, oh, I'm just having, you know, my life's been going really bad. But it's really because they have this mentality about people that they're better than people, and they have a very bad temper here. So they're going to lose this rational mind of communicating things and kind of masking who they really are, which is very manipulative here. So let's get what. So can you give me, when would this happen here? And is this situation karmic, or is this situation, what is it here? So we have house 12, spirituality. So yeah, definitely we have karma. So it could be spiritual karmic here for them. And I feel like you leaving anyone who tries to say anything bad about anyone else. Really distancing, not giving into that, not listening to people's excuses, listening to your gut a lot more here. We have house 9. So you've done a lot of spiritual growth from this situation. I'm not sure if they are, because, you know, we're getting more in depth next time. We're checking out a reading. So we have fire signs, Leo, Sag, Aries. Could be in March. What else do I see? Could be March. Seeing a Pisces energy. Yeah. I have a Leo energy and a Sag. December. So might even, if you're watching in December, it could be December here. Those are the months that I'm getting. This is something you'll definitely see on TV or social media. This is going to blow up big. Wow. Well, you know, people got to watch how they treat people and how they are in public. You know, not everyone's going to take their side or be manipulated by them. The buck stops there. Anything else we can say about this situation here? Any names or anything? Some of you, I'm hearing the name Moses. Could be them, or it could be someone involved with this situation here. Let's see, anything else? Crystal, their name could be. Danielle, or any kind of D name here. First name. But this is coming towards them. It's something they can't stop because they're getting shameless with their ability to manipulate situations and having luck too. Because you can plan all you want, but the universe laughs sometimes because things are supposed to go a certain way, so you can manipulate all you want. They were being tested too to see, are you going to stop this? Are you going to stop talking about people? Are you going to start focusing more on yourself? Are you going to try to make amends? And they kept on doing the same thing, and they kept on getting away with it until now they're not. And that's what happens a lot of time, I find, in my own personal experience, that, you know, I've made mistakes in my life. I've done things, nothing huge, but there's things that I'm glad that I got consequences and called out for right away because it allowed me to grow in a more positive way. But this person is not allowing them to learn anything from these consequences. They just feel like they're being punished, and they stay in this very, very downtrodden image of themselves, like they're always the victim. It's always someone else here. But they're very risk-taking here, so they take a lot of risks. They're very lucky in a lot of situations, but that's going to catch up to them, and it's going to be an irrefutable proof of what they are and what they're like. And then people are going to come out of the woodwork here and start saying things about how they really are, because people have been receiving this bad energy from this person, but they felt like they were too powerful, and this person had a way with words here. Very witty, charming person. But their truth is going to be revealed, and it's not going to look good for the people that they're trying to still manipulate. I see a lot of peace coming to you here within the situation. You know, keep doing your thing. Spirit guide's just saying offhand here. But observer, yeah. People are definitely going to be observing. You're going to have a front row seat to it. I'm feeling like the strongest. This is the strongest pile that's going to see the karma come towards them. And you might not even care as much when it does come around. You'll be focused on other things. I see you really going to be a lot more focused after this person gets out of your life. So when the situation happens, you might not see it right away or be looking for it. It's just going to come out one day, and you're going to be like, oh. And I see you'll heal from it. And I see that you kind of want them to do good because you know that they've had a checkered kind of past with a lot of hardships in their life. So you will see compassion, but you will, there is a part of you that also just doesn't know the extent of how they've harmed other people, possibly. You know, you might only know a little bit about it, but there's a way worse that they've done. And this video thing that's going to come out of them being recorded is going to be pretty bad. It might be even something that you didn't even realize this person was capable of doing. It might be quite a shock to you. So you will really be vindicated because maybe you're worried that, oh, I left this situation, I judge this person, or this person's really out to get me, and they have immunity, it feels like, spiritually and karmically. No, this is bad. And this is going to follow them for years to come. They're not going to have the peace like you are. People are going to be watching them like crazy. A lot of restrictions are going to be placed on them. So, yeah, this is an intense one here. Maybe make the news here with this video. Reputation is very important. So their reputation is important to them. So I see this reputation is going to be destroyed. No more smoke and mirrors. This person can't do that no more to anyone. So that's what I'm seeing for pile number 3. I hope that resonated. Let me know. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you like my vibe and you like the videos that I put out. If you'd like to donate to my channel, always appreciated. Not needed, but, appreciated. If you would like to book a reading with me, check down below. I have specials till December 25th on video readings. Get quite in depth like this, and I also have prices for live readings as well. So make sure you email me, and we will speak then. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Ciao.